What's up, YouTube? Happy Friday. CHF here, bringing you another episode of Coaching Handheld Football. And first off, I am sorry there have not been videos the past couple of days. I've just been under the weather, finally feeling a lot better today. So I did want to go ahead and come in here. So today we are going to be covering two big things. One, I'm going to give you my playoff predictions so that you can particularly go in. And if you like the predictions, I'm going to give you my reason behind them. But I'm going to show you what I'm picking to try to get myself free playoff tokens. I'm also going to go ahead and hop into the most recent league versus league. You guys said you wanted more of it. This one's going to be a pretty quick one, but we'll get into that, get into coaching, go through why it was so quick. So starting off, daily grind guide. Do your league versus league drives. Do your league survival. Donate your 100 crowns. If you can stomach the 4,000 points or 3,000 points of overdrive every 4 hours, go for it. I can't. In the events tab, you've got the Blitz tournament is there. You've got your daily Blitz events. In the Quad Hub or Crap Hub, you get all of them. You can do them all every day now, it seems. Now, let's get into the 24/7 with the predictions. So we got 4 games to predict here, guys. And within these 4 predictions, I want to give you kind of my thoughts on them, why I think it's going to go, why I think the game is going to go that way, and so on and so forth. So the first one that we're going to look at, guys, is going to be the Rams versus the Cowboys. And it is basically looking at rushing attempts. So both of the squads have decent rushing offenses. You got Todd Gurley, you got Ezekiel Elliott. Gurley's got a lot more touchdowns, but overall, Zeke had more touches throughout the season. However, I think that this game is going to go to the Rams. I think the Rams are going to hop out to a big lead, at least a touchdown or two pretty early in the game. And because of that, I think that the Cowboys are going to be forced to pass the ball a little bit more. So I think that that's going to get into a situation where the Rams can just lean on Gurley, keep feeding him the ball, eating up clock, letting the highest paid running back do his thing. So on this, I am going to say that the Rams are going to beat the Cowboys in rushing attempts. So I'm going to open that pack right there. You're going to see I am making all of these predictions live. Moving on to the next prediction, guys. So there we go. I am going to look at the next game, which is going to be the Chargers versus the Patriots. And when we look at the Chargers versus the Patriots, again, this is one of the ones where the stats may say that technically the Chargers are a little bit better running the ball. But again, this is looking at rushing yards. And I think that it's something that I'm actually going to go with the Chargers having the rushing yards. Mainly just because I feel like the Patriots in the playoffs is when Tom Brady really comes alive. And I think that they're going to be in a situation where it's going to be a closer game. And I think that just in the later stretch of the game, I think that they are going to lean more on Tom Brady than the running game. So I do think that the Chargers are going to get more rushing yards. Also, their defense has been a little bit better against the run throughout the season than the Patriots have been. So there we go. We are going with the Chargers taking rushing yards. Moving on to the next one. Nope, that's Cowboys, Rams again. This one is going to be Saints and Eagles. Saints and Eagles. This is going to be an interesting one where they're basically looking at pass attempts. I think that the Saints are probably going to win this game. Sorry, Eagles fans. It is tough to count out the Eagles after watching last year and even just this past week. Hard to count them out, but I think the Saints playing at home, having Drew Brees, having that record year that he's got, I am going to give this one to the Saints. I think the Saints are going to actually outpass. I think that it's going to be closer than I think I would originally have thought because the Eagles are just so scrappy. But I am going to say that New Orleans is going to get more passing attempts in this game just because I think they are going to lean on Drew Brees. He's an incredible player. And, hey, you want to lean on your incredible players in the end of the year. So moving on to the final game here that we are having to make a prediction on. We've already done that one. It's going to be the Colts versus the Chiefs. And this one is coming down to 2 young quarterbacks. It's looking at passing yards. And when you look at just the film, I mean, it's hard to argue against Mahomes. It's hard to argue against Luck. Both of them have had great years. The stats, if you just go based on the existing stats on the season, it should go to Mahomes. But I think that this one is going to come down to the fact that, Mahomes, I mean, he's just been a phenom. He's just been a phenom. He's been incredible. And I personally just think that it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think, the Chiefs are okay with high-scoring games. You look at the Chiefs-Rams game earlier in the year. They're okay with high-scoring games, but they're going to put up more points. And because of that, I do think Mahomes is going to have a better day than Luck. Not much better, but slightly better. So as a result, I am going to go ahead and say that the Chiefs beat the Colts in passing yards. So we're going to go ahead and claim that as well. Now, guys, you don't have to go with my predictions. Again, my predictions come with a money-back guarantee. They are free, so if they are wrong, I will give you 100% of your $0 back. So in doing that, I wanted you guys to know to kind of take note of one thing, because the last time this was done on the weekend, I don't make videos on the weekend. So what you can do here is under the playoff predictions, once you make all 4 of your predictions, if you predict all 4 different games, which I didn't do, I accidentally double picked one because I didn't look through everything last time, you are going to be able to trade this in just by predicting all 4 games and get 100 playoff tokens. So even if you disagree with me and pick somebody else, that's okay. As long as you pick all 4 games, you get 100 playoff tokens. You will also, if you get all 4 right, last time I got 3 out of 4 right, which got me a total of 160. I did not get the extra 300, but if you get all 4 right, not only are you going to get 200 for the 4 correct picks, but you're going to get an extra 300. That is a half of a 95 overall player just by making all 4 correct predictions. Other than that, guys, keep grinding away at the promo. We had all of our Christmas stuff, all of our New Year's stuff, trade into Blitz tokens. So, I mean, I think I've got way more Blitz tokens. I may even be at the cap. I'm not 100% sure. But you can go in and just grind these playoff Blitz events over and over. The first time you do them is free. After that, it costs 100 of those. What I would recommend is wait for like a really easy one. You don't want to grind one that's super time consuming, but wait for like a super easy one to come up. Grind the heck out of that one if you're grinding the promo, because it's definitely possible to get one of these guys for free. So there's kind of the daily grind guide. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop into a league versus league match, walk you through kind of what I'm doing, how I'm scoring, if I was able to break the little slump I was in. We'll go ahead and hop into it now. Alrighty, guys, so here we are going up against 5th Down. They are a top 100 league, ranked number 89 when we were playing them here. And this is just going to be a quick, easy recovery day for me. We're going to skip through, the intermissions, so to speak. I am playing at a +2 power advantage here, which is nice to play as a power advantage since I'm usually playing at a power disadvantage against all the, top 20 leagues, hunt leagues, things like that. But there we go. I'm just going to let this one bounce out of the end zone. For an easy touchback. Last year, letting it bounce was super risky. This year, no harm in doing it. And here we go. We're going to go halfback blast. Great run play, especially if someone's using kind of the base defense, which in this case, from what I've seen, I don't think he's running anything special. So as you can see, we just take it out to the side and just a little bit of stick skills, making some guys miss, moving into a gator walk. We are taking that one for a 1-play banger, super easy, 6 points, 1 snap, and we're going to go with toss until I see that it's stopped. I still like to run this play. And there we go. We got great blocking downfield, and we score our first 8 points. Let's go ahead and hop into drive number 2. Alrighty, guys, so the first drive was nice and easy. 1-play banger, 2-point conversion, nice and easy. 2 snaps, 8 points. So here we go, moving on to drive number 2. Kick is in the air, and this one going into the end zone. Just going to fair catch it. Again, no point in returning it, if you're going to get it up to the 25. And we're going to go halfback blast again. As I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And in this case, once again, we just make a guy miss, and look at this. Off to the races. No need to even gator walk in this one. We are just taking that all the way in for a second 1-play banger with halfback blast. And once again, we're going to go ahead, flip that toss, head to the outside, and we are in for 16 points off 4 snaps. I will see you guys in drive number 3. Alrighty, guys, here we are, drive number 3. So far, we've had 4 snaps, 16 points. We're going to return this one up the middle again. And again, if it's too close to the end zone, let it bounce. In this case, I'm just going to let it bounce. Take a nice, easy start at the 25. You're not risking a fumble. Granted, kick return touchdowns are possible this year, but we're going to go halfback blast again. We've had 2 1-play bangers with it, so we'd be an idiot not to call the same play again. It's been working, so stick with what works. So in this case, I was just kind of looking over some of the boosts on my squad. It's nice having a +2 boost for a change. Since I am normally playing at a power disadvantage. But here we go. Third time going, and look at this one. A little bit of stick skills, a good block, and that is 3 one-play bangers right there. That last one, having to get a little truck in there, but we are in. Total of 5 snaps, 22 points. Let's make the 6th snap, see if we can get a perfect 24, which with great blocking downfield, we do. 24 points, 6 snaps, super easy. So easy, in fact, that I think we're going to go ahead and do another day because I have been recording my film. So I'm going to give you a little bit more since there wasn't that much coaching, just 3 one-play bangers. So let's go ahead and hop into another match. Alrighty, guys, so here we are, match number 2, going up our league in the 500s, so, you know, not another top 100 matchup. I'm also at a power advantage once again, so you know what's coming. If you're at a power advantage, use that to your advantage. Here we're getting a total of a +3 boost to the squad. He's got 1145 power, so you know what's coming. We're going to run the ball. I'm always a big fan in this game of run first, so I'm going to let that one bounce a little too close to the line. Didn't want to fair catch it right on the line because sometimes you get an awful spot. So I used it yesterday, was killing it. We're going to go halfback blast again, and in this case, we are not able to take that first one off for a one-play banger, so I'm going to go in and go with power O. On this one, you just take it to the right. It's an outside run, and if you get good blocking, you can get some big yards off of it. And in this case, we don't get huge yards, but we do pick up the first down. Next, I'm going to go with halfback cutback, probably my 3rd favorite first down run here. And with this one, we get some good blocks downfield, and we are taking this one to the house right there, make a guy miss at the sideline, and we are in for our first 6 points. Gonna stick with toss. Seems like I'm facing kind of a baseline defense. Don't think he did anything particularly special to stop the run. So we are in for 8 points, and let's go ahead and hop into drive number 2. Alrighty, guys, match number 2, drive number 2. Here we go, playing with that +3 overall power advantage, which is definitely a huge help. So once again, we're going to take that return middle, and this time we're actually going to return the kick. We're catching it at about the 5-yard line, and in this case, going to try to bounce that to the outside, and we get up to about the 30, better than taking the fair catch or letting it bounce. So once again, we're going to stick with halfback blast. A big fan of, you know, sticking with the run when it's working, and in this case, we make him miss with Kamara. We've got the sideline there, and we get a big gain on first down, chunking a big piece of yards off the field up to almost the 35, and we're going to go with power O again. This time, I made that cut upfield because I realized that the outside running lane was blocked off, so I just went in to grab those 3 yards, and we're going to go with cutback here, and once again, we get some decent downfield blocking, make a guy miss with a quick change of direction, and we're in 3 snaps that time for a touchdown, and we're going to stick with toss strong again. I personally like to flip it, but until this is shut down, I'm going to keep using it. There we go, 16 points. I will see you guys in drive number 3. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Drive number 3. See if we can get a back-to-back perfect day. I had to work a little bit harder this time. Not much harder, but a little bit harder. So this one, once again, I'm just going to let it bounce. Not going to return that from the 2.5-yard line. So we take that out to the 25 with the touchback, and we're going to start with halfback blast again. And this is a great run right here. Take a look at that one. Making a guy miss all the way out there, and we are going to take that one to the house with a one-play banger on the final drive. And in fact, I want to show it again, so I'm actually going to hop in here and give you guys the replay to watch the initial juke that opened that up real quick. So moving back here, I do like the replay function. I wish there were more ways to use it, you know, because I think that is pretty cool. But take a look at this one, where sometimes right there, you cut a little bit backwards. It's risky because I always talk about managing down and distance, but in this case, I knew I had a power advantage. And with that, we're taking that pass there, and then it was off to the races. So we're going to see if we can finish strong here, get 24 for a perfect day. In fact, a second perfect day in a row. And there we go. We got the blocks we need, and we are in for 24 on the day. So I'm going to stop it right there, guys. Go ahead and end the video. If you like the video or what I'm trying to do here on the channel, go ahead, hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What you can count on is strategy content, play breakdowns, promo breakdowns, grind guides, anything I can think of that's going to make you better at the game or have a better experience playing the game. That's what I'm going to bring you guys. And if you want to see what I drop, when I drop it, go ahead and hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. I will be live streaming tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I hope to see you there. CHF out.